brave the late-night walks home, holding sharp keys between their fingers, makeshift claws to ward off the dripping fangs and hungry maw that has swallowed so many like us.
At bedsides and campfires, you warned us never to go into the woods alone. Razor talons, monsters changing under the moonlight, sorcerers living in sugar-coated houses. You warned us, and so it became our responsibility never to assume the happily ever after. These stories became our locked towers, and we, the unwilling princesses,
we grew up in a Beauty and the Beast world. Lock us up long enough and we'll learn to love our captors. Spoon-feed us these tales and we'll learn to lap up the poison. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
You convinced us that we were our own villains.
Just how revealing was Little Red Hood anyway?
How short was her skirt?
Why was she traveling alone?
Didn't her grandmother ever tell her to pack pepper spray in her breadbasket?
Stab Sleeping Beauty through the heart and then blame her for standing too close to the spindle.
Slip Snow White sleeping pills and then blame her for accepting an apple from a stranger. Shouldn't they have known better? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
When the reporters arrive at the crime scene, watch the trials, hear the verdict, they will mourn the loss of the wolf's potential. A life tragically cut short by a prison sentence. No one will care about the blood on his muzzle.
You remind us again and again.
Not all wolves are bloodthirsty monsters.
Then why does every princess have scars?
We bear the marks of your catcall,
your dress drape, your wandering hand, the violence that's too graphic to make it into Disney movies.
Yeah.
Who's afraid? You tell us not to solve violence with violence, as if slaying the dragons that jail us is as evil as whoever locked us up in the first place. We dream of becoming dragons ourselves, forget burning bras. We want to raise your castles to the ground, tear down every stone from the walls that surround us. And if you force us to grow into roses, then we will strangle you with our swords. Who's afraid?
This is no fairy tale. These women are weary, swallowing sugar pill solutions to soothe the wounds of generations.
We are prisoners of fear, prisoners of the war you declared on us when you gave us terms of service for our female bodies and told us you could not be responsible for the endings of these stories. These stories tell us
that a woman's beauty is a fairy godmother blessed
and a witch's curse. Our goal and our downfall, these stories tell us
to be thankful when we are preyed upon.
Because, of course, the mark of a beautiful princess is how many creatures want to tear her apart.